everybody? I am Duff, and welcome back for another very special VIP tournament here on Ultimate Golf. Now, these are a chance for you guys to play alongside some celebrities, game developers, and even some fellow players. We are joined today by none other than KornBred. KornBred, welcome to your VIP tournament, buddy.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? How you doing, Duff?
I am doing fantastic. I've been looking forward to this one for a while. Let's just get right to it here. We're going to play some Harbour Town here. We're going to get to know you for the next half hour or so. How do you feel about playing Harbour Town? You good with this?
Actually, Harbour Town's one of my better courses, so I'm actually happy.
Well, that
I was afraid it was going to be one of those, winter courses or Halloween courses.
No, we're doing Harbour Town. Go ahead. You can start on number one. Fire away at will. And as you play, we're going to have a little chat here. Now, keep in mind, guys at home, you're going to see every single adjustment he makes, all the decisions he makes, and that's going to help you to win those missions, complete all of those. And as you know, we are going to reward you with some fantastic prizes. All right, KornBred, number one at Harbour Town here. Good luck. While we're playing, why don't you give us a little history? What brought you to Ultimate Golf? What was that got you to press that button to download?
You know, I've always been a golf fan. I suck at it in real life, but when it comes to like video games, man, I just playing it since I was playing video games for a kid, and I never could find the right one out there. They all had great commercials, but once you actually got into the gameplay, it was real dumb or real cartoony. And I saw the ad for this one day, and I'm like, wow, that looks awesomely realistic and a lot of fun. And I was at a buddy's house, and he played it, and he was telling me that it was really cool, and I opened it up, and it was Halloween weekend.
Oh, no.
The first major tournament I enter is Hollow Hills. And from there, it was a love-hate for a while, but then I actually I play this game so much every day. I love it. So it's been almost a year and a half now, I think.
So Hallowed Hills is one of our three non-realistic courses. Of course, we've got Hallowed Hills, we've got Ice Dragon, we do have Autumn Ridge as well. But we do have a slew of world-class real golf courses from all over the world. Big ones, Torrey Pines, of course, Harbour Town. We've got Bay Hill, Sedgefield, Latrobe. We've got a couple over in the UAE there. We've got Abu Dhabi, Yas Link, Saadiyat, and a recent addition, Dai Hakone from Japan. KornBred, hole one. Oh, off the pin hard. Solid effort there. Hole one at Harbour Town.
Yeah, I was set up a little close because I wasn't paying attention to the wind direction.
These things happen. -1 after one at Harbour Town here for KornBred. Now, KornBred, so you got into the game, I guess country clubs were already established. Now,
no.
Was that just after that?
Just, the country clubs came out around December.
Yes,
I started right before Halloween.
Gotcha.
Like a week or so before Halloween. So I had about a month in before the country clubs came around. And actually, I got in right at the right time. Because they are a blast. Once you find the right one. There were a couple of, I like this logo, click on it, nobody ever chats, and it's like, what the hell? And then you just happen to find someone advertising, hey, we need help for this stretch down the finals, play on a real team, and that got me into my first real country club and experiencing Messenger and all the ways of chatting and actually talking to people. So that was really important there too, because I was like, what's the point of being in this country club if you're the only one playing?
So you are right now, you're in SFGF. Which,
I am.
Of course, an amalgamation of Swing Fanatics and Goodfellas. Now, I believe you did come from the Goodfellas side of that, correct?
Yes. Yes, I did. I came from the Goodfellas side. I got in on the ground floor of Goodfellas, and then came with the big with the upgrade and amount of players. Then we got into the merger. But yeah, so I was been a good fellow for a long time. One of the best club in the world. Love it. Everybody, a bunch of great guys and a few ladies, and we all just work together to help each other get better.
Now, country clubs also. I helped grow whiskey business, and of course, I've gone in and out of there in the last little while. For me, country clubs is more about like the friendships and the chat, even outside of the golf. I imagine you guys are the same. Have you? I already know the answer to this. Have you made like some real life friends because of country clubs? I know I certainly have.
You know what? I've made more than friends. I've made family members. You know, just it's hard to explain because, you know, where I grew up and where I'm from, you know, you've got family that's blood and not blood, and it feels like that way in the country clubs too. We are all there for each other. We fight for each other, and it's okay.
Speaking of fighting for each other, your dog doesn't like your adjustment with that. Carry on there, KornBred.
Oh, he probably doesn't. He just, there was a leaf blowing around the lawn outside. You know, he's a beagle, so squirrel.
Let's watch this come in for Albatross. Oh, little short, little left, 1790. Nothing wrong with that. We'll start -3 after one here, but yes, country clubs, they do. They absolutely. You start off just talking golf, and then next thing you know, you're sharing pictures of vacations, or you had a rough day, you're venting to them. You're sharing in your successes. You laugh, you cry. It really is amazing. So if you're not a member of a country club and you're watching this video, go out and find one.
Yes, there are plenty of great ones out there that are always looking for help and looking for new members. And, you know, even if you think, oh, I've not been playing very long, I'm not very good, who's going to want me to play for them? You know, don't think that way, because a lot of these fantastic elite diamond clubs also have lower club levels, like other clubs that will teach you and help you become the elite player that you see in the Tour Pro division, shooting 35 and 36 under per round. It's not, you know, one of the great things about Swing Fanatics, Goodfellas, all of the club, is we take people who are just getting into the game and that they're looking for that bond that you get from the country club, and it's like think of baseball. You got single A, double A, triple A. It's like a minor league system. We bring you bring you in, groom you, teach you, and, you know, people just run with it. And we've had so many players turn into elite players in no time. Sorry, I'm just jibber jabbering away.
It's funny. Remember, we said everybody does it. Keep playing. That's good. You're gonna get a drop here. I can feel it. And you're absolutely correct, Bub. It is a fantastic way to learn the game, other than watching Ultimate Golf Duff videos on YouTube, of course. Now, KornBred, I see you are wearing, it looks like a Tigers hat.
It is a Detroit, yes, it is a Tigers hat.
We've got a Gators shirt. So tell us a little bit about KornBred and how you became a Gator Nation fan, but also a Tiger, Lions, etc. fan.
Okay, so when I was just a little corn mix and not actually baked cornbread, I was born and raised down in Southwest Florida, down in the Everglades, or around the Everglades, Naples area. And I grew up in there till about 3rd or 4th grade. Ended up moving up about an hour north of Naples in a small town called LaBelle, small cow town, farm town. And I was big into 4-H. And down in Florida, the 4-H is ran by the University of Florida. So that helped me become a Gators fan, and I've been a diehard ever since the day I watched the first game. I go as far back as the championship in '96 with I'm drawing a blank. That quarterback. Oh, he was one of my favorite quarterbacks too.
Apparently.
Well, my memory is terrible, so one thing I got going for you, but I do know that Tim Tebow won the thing in 2006 and 2008. Well, Tebow was 2008 by
So now
himself.
I know LaBelle quite well, so I've got some family down in the Moore Haven area, and of course LaBelle
Yes.
on the, how do you say it, Kahalusachika something river.
The Caloosahatchee River.
Caloosahatchee River. I knew you'd help me with that.
Yes.
And yeah, it's beautiful country down there.
I spent a many days swimming on that river off a boat launch as a young kid, and I don't care what people say. As long as you don't listen.
Full stop. You swam in that river? I've seen that river, and there's gators in that river.
Thank you.
Is this a thing?
That river is, man. Okay, she's over here saying thank you. She's agreeing with you. Duff, I have swam in places that look straight out of the movie Swamp Thing. We were hillbilly redneck kids growing up. We didn't care. As long as you didn't mess with them, most of the time they didn't mess with you. So
I don't like this.
Yeah, I've swam in some places.
I don't like this. I don't agree with this. And the last time we were in Florida, we went golfing and we saw a small gator. And I didn't get out of the golf cart for 3 holes after that. 3 holes.
Oh, jeez. If you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone.
Don't like it. You're never going to convince me I'm going to like it. Anyway, so you moved, or UF ran the 4-H. You're heavily involved in that. You got the Gators. And then...
And when I was younger, my mom and dad separated, and she moved to Michigan, and I stayed in Florida. And after high school, after high school, I came up to Michigan to see her and spend some time, and 20 years later, I'm in Michigan, just 25 minutes north of Detroit. So I've been up here I've been up here since 2000, right after the whole Y2K thing. I moved up here, and I just haven't been able to get away. I hate the weather. It's really cold, and I miss Florida so much. But, after being somewhere for a while, you meet a good significant other, and she's been in Michigan her whole life and says, I'm not going to Florida, so, I'm still here.
What else is a huge plus about Michigan is no gators in ponds.
No, but there's icicles and ice, and ice. It's cold.
Detroit area definitely has a very, very similar, you're due west of me. Actually, when we cross over from Windsor, Canada, to go in Detroit, you go north. It's the only border crossing where you go north from Canada into the States, which is pretty cool.
Yes, where I live, anybody who knows Michigan at all, and anyone who is big into concerts, I live down the road from one of the coolest amphitheaters in the country. It's literally 2 miles away in Clarkston, Michigan.
So what is the best show you've seen there, KornBred?
Well, one of my favorite shows is actually where I get my nickname from. Part of my nickname is I am a huge Korn the band fan. That's why my nickname is spelled KORN. Yeah, just on my hands too. I actually have KornBred tattooed to my knuckles. That's how crazy I am.
And insert the still photo we're going to put of that right here. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I've seen Korn there probably 5 or 6 times. Stained with Aaron Lewis, I've seen them a bunch of times. Zombie, Manson, just a ton of great shows. And I've seen my fair share of country shows. Oh, well, that was really true. I am trying to talk and set up, and I'm doing a terrible job of it, so...
It's not easy, is it? Now, you've had a little bit of experience with me yapping in the ear while you play, as you've been you've played in the Ultimate Golf Country Club Championship Tournament live a couple of times.
Yes, that's always a blast. That's another reason that's great about country clubs. To get the chance to do that is so amazing. Just, for one thing, you've got your teammate has the faith in you to go up there and do it, and then also just to get to meet the other people from other clubs that you might not get to meet normally. Oh my goodness.
That is a fantastic comment you made there, and one of the reasons the CCC, I believe, is so popular is so for like a week going into it, we kind of all get together. We have a group chat, and everyone goes back and forth, and you do get a chance to meet some of the other team captains, some of the other players. Yeah, there's some throwing shade back and forth and some trash talk. That's fun of it. But we also ran a series recently, the College Golf Series, where instead of being a member of a country club, you had a chance to pick one of 8 teams to be on. And actually, one of our inaugural event for that, you were one of the team captains. Maybe you can talk a little bit about that and what that was like, being joined by members of other country clubs and being forced together for a week.
You know, that was actually a lot of fun, and I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of fun also making the video. As most people who have seen me play in this game or been on even the Duff Cup with Easy and just the broadcasts that I've been on with you, anyone who's watched those know that I can be a little outgoing and loud. So I put everything I had into making that video just because of how much damn fun it was. And I thought, you know what? If I drop a whole bunch of puns, will people get the references? If I make an amazing video, will that sway people like, oh, wow, this guy puts this much heart into his video. I bet he'll put all his heart into the team he's playing for. I want to play for a captain like that, not just, oh, I want to play for the best person in the game. You know? So, I don't think it worked.
But you had solid numbers, man. You had solid numbers.
See, yeah, that's, it was cool. Like I said, it was a lot of fun knowing who joins you on the Tour Pro side. If I was ever to do it again, the only thing I would ask for was the possibility of seeing like your lower level lists, if that makes sense.
Stay tuned. From what I hear, there are big plans to include a lot more chat and group and inclusivity amongst all members across all divisions. Don't worry. And if you're watching this, a fantastic use of social media to talk to your members in a series like this, Discord. Look for the link to the Ultimate Golf Discord in the description of this YouTube video. Make sure you join it. Every time there is a golf series or something along that vein, we're going to go in there and create individual channels for the different teams. You can talk to your teammates. There's also general help sections. You have suggestions on the game, tips and tricks, links to live events. So go and join the Discord. It's 2023. If you haven't got a Discord account yet, go and get one. You can use your Yahoo email address and Hotmail to sign up for it. All right, KornBred, we haven't found a drop yet, but lucky hole 7.
I've been talking to you more and trying and having fun, and like you said, I haven't had a drop yet, so it's starting to get to me in my competitiveness. I am going to drop this hole.
That's fine.
I'm going to call my shot right now. I am dropping this.
Everybody at home that's playing along right now is very, very happy that you're missing KornBred.
I'm sure they are. Actually, I forgot. Yeah, okay, it's gonna be close anyway. Let's call it that. Yeah, because I am playing amazingly. I love it though. You know what though? It's okay. It's not about. If I had to go out there and shoot 12 to 15 drops every day just to make myself happy, I wouldn't play the game. Because there are days where I really don't care. I just want to go out there, take some aggression, and whack a damn ball around. So, that's how I play.
Absolutely. And do you still, to this day, if you get a drop, do you give a little like, yes, or a little fist bump or anything like that?
I still to this day throw my phone across the room when I don't get a drop. So, yeah. And I'll be sitting here, okay, so I'll be sitting there playing the golf, and she's not in the room right now, so she can't yell at me to tell you not to tell this story. But I'll be sitting there playing golf, and she'll be sitting next to me, and I will miss a shot, and I will, son of a and she'll look over at me, what's wrong? Oh, your golf game. I'm like, yes, dear, I love you. And you know, it's a love-hate relationship. She loves the fact that that's not the right word. It's not a love-hate relationship. I'm sorry.
It's a love relationship.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for.
I got your
she
back,
loves
buddy.
The fact that I'm meeting people and I'm having a good time. And
he called his shot, folks. He called his shot.
Was there a
eight? I told you. Hole 8. All right, carry on. Love, and love. Or hole 7, sorry.
She loves the fact that I'm meeting people and having a good time, but she also, loves the fact that if I need to, I can set it down for a few hours and be a part of the family, And that's one of the great things about this game is it's not something that you have to keep playing 23 hours a day because you're going to miss something. There's the time limits are great. I really love the fact on how the weekend tournaments, they've made them 2-day because it was getting to the point where I had to play everything. That's how competitive I am. And I'm trying to play, it's like, man, 72 holes in one day. That was exhausting.
That is one thing about Ultimate Golf that I guarantee will never change. A lot of other games out there, you're forced in tournament play to play a shot within 30 seconds or within 45 seconds, and you got to play all 9 holes or all 18 in a row and stuff like that. Ultimate Golf was designed and will forever remain a game that if you're on hole 2 and you're in the middle of setting up your approach shot and ding dong at the doorbell and if the neighbors may want to go back and have a couple of pops or something, you can put it down, go do that, and come back later. You're never going to be forced to play anything in a super short time, which I love.
Yeah, and that's one of the great things. And then another great, one of my favorite things, and people who know me know that I'm not an elite tournament player. I'm a decent tournament player, but where I start to actually show my worth is in the Royales. And the Royales are great little mini tournaments that take a couple of minutes. You win some great prizes, and you have a hell of a lot of fun doing it. And you get to, I'll tell you what, one thing there too, you get to see names in tournaments that that, you also get to see names in those Royales, and you're like, man, I finally beat this guy, and you're just on cloud 9. I got 1 or 2 out there that I know the first time I beat him, man, I was screaming and yelling and running around the house like, I finally beat him! And they know who they are, certain Seminole fans.
Some of the best nights I've had playing Ultimate Golf is when you get a bunch of buddies together and we'll do like a Discord session or like a Zoom call or something like that, and we'll all jump in and play Royales at the same time. Because tournament play is one thing, and people play at different speeds and that. But a Royale is it's just quick, right? 2-minute rounds, 3 rounds. Well, now only 2 rounds, and it's instant win or loss, right? Instant gratification if you've won, or instant defeat if you've lost. Nice shot there, by the way. 897, dang near drop.
I slightly overpulled it.
And it is super fun to play Royales as a group. So if you haven't done that, and your country club's got a Discord or something like that, suggest it. It is so much fun. All right, number 9 here at Harbour Town, short par 4. This was one of the first drivable par 4s that I remember in the game, where finally, I think it was Fusion 5. You got to Fusion 5 with a tailwind, and it was like, oh, you can drive this hole. This is awesome.
Right? Yeah, my teammates are going to just beat the crap out of me when they watch this, because they're going to be like, we knew you were terrible,
Nobody cares, KornBred. Nobody cares.
I don't either, because I'm having a hell of a lot of fun doing this.
So let's get this one out of the way. Here's the eagle. All right, so 2 drops on the front. That's 9 holes done at Harbour Town. Now, KornBred, do you golf in real world at all? When's the last time you golfed?
Well, I do golf, but as you can tell by the size of the gator word across my chest, I am a bit of a robust young man.
I'm gonna go with you take a cart most of the time.
I take a cart and I take up a lot of the room. But yes, I do enjoy going out and playing some golf. It is a lot of fun. I'm terrible at it, but I think it's just good. Also, a good way to get out there and take some aggression out.
Now, I ask everyone this question when we get to the turn. When you get to the turn, are you a hot dog and a beer kind of guy, or you just want to carry on right to 10 and get going on the next back half of the course?
You gotta have a hot dog.
Thank you.
It's been rough driving around those 9 holes and getting out 2 inches from the cart and hitting the ball. So by the 9th hole, I'm exhausted and I need to be re-energized.
For all 55 shots on the front, right?
Yeah. Because, half the time is spent in the woods trying to find that damn ball because you really liked that ball and it was the last one you had that was that style. Just like in this game, the multitude of balls they have with the great attributes, is just, it makes it a lot of fun. And the great designs they come, some of the stuff that the hip team come up with, like the monthly pass, the great ideas and the stuff they come up with is so awesome. Like the putt fiction tournament done off of Pulp Fiction, and the little stuff like that. I love that. It's not just some cartoony, fake-looking stuff in the background. Like one of the golf games I don't play is because it is so damn cartoony, and this one is so real. And so it adds to the nuance and the ambiance of the game. I just love it.
This VIP tournament brought to you by KornBred.
Yeah, I can call me. I can do infomercials. Right now.
No.
For 8.
Hang on. I know you can do infomercials, but I also know that you can teach people how to make a good cup of coffee using a French press and a siphon. Does that ring a bell at all there, KornBred?
You found that video?
Yes, I did.
Into YouTube and saw a video from when I was in video school.
I certainly did. You did fantastic. It was very well put together, and if anyone wants to find it on the internet, you can probably search that exact phrase that I just said.
Yeah, or Duff can send you the link later on, which I don't care. You know what? He's like the 3rd person that viewed it. Maybe I get 20 people to view it.
Now, also going inside, along in step with that would be a impression of a certain Stewie from Family Guy. Now, I wonder if you could maybe narrate. That's also on there. Yep, buddy, it's also on there.
Yeah, that impression was terrible.
Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to describe what you're doing on this approach shot here in the voice of Stewie.
Oh, but I got so many better voices. That's the thing. Right, okay, so Brian, what we're going to do here is we're going to line the ball up right with the hole. And then we're going to have a party, a sexy time. And look, who's that over there on the fairway, Stewie? It is that little fat Cartman. Excuse you guys, I'm not fat, I'm just big boned.
This has been my favorite VIP tournament moment so far.
There's that damn dog is on the cart path. Rolly. So yeah, that's one of the things I do for fun is I do voices, and I've got a few good ones. I've never been picked up as a voice actor, but I still dream. Mom always said I had a face made for radio. I think she was right.
Well, KornBred, this video that we're making right now, get in the hole, please. Yes! Might be your most viewed YouTube video of all time. You've got another one there on the College Golf Series. Who knows? Who might see it? Look at this. We've got back-to-back-to-back drops. And actually, we've gone 4 out of 5 here. The only miss on 8 was a 3-incher. KornBred, we're on a little bit of a roll here. Let's keep it going here as we go to hole 12. here in Harbour Town.
Yeah, see.
KornBred's VIP tournament.
I'm learning how to actually set up and talk at the same time, so, or, I won't tell you what it is.
So now, have you always been, you talked earlier about using Bigfoot, have you always been Team Bigfoot? Did you used to just hit the ball down range as far as you could go? Because you kind of came in late enough that we kind of figured out the whole Bigfoot range thing. Maybe talk about, like, your career in the game and when you kind of got good.
So, when I first started playing, I, just like any other golf game, I was grip it and rip it, get as far the hell down I can, and see if I can't chip an iron in somewhere. But then one day, I was finally made it up to Tour Pro. You don't know, I mean, shoot, you don't know anything until you hit Tour Pro with half a bag that's not completely upgraded, and you see players like Bandit and Duff in your bracket, and you think, how the hell are those guys driving all those greens? So one day, after I believe you put up a hell of an amazing round, and I'm like, who the hell is this character and how is he doing this? I went on YouTube and I Google searched tips to Ultimate Golf, and there was this bushy bearded Canadian guy trying to tell me how to set up a Bigfoot. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Set up a Bigfoot? I know there's Sasquatches in Canada, but have you actually ever seen one? And I got into the videos, and they were subpar, but they were very, I'm just kidding, Duff, they were amazing.
Well,
and they were
the scores have been subpar.
But no, from the very first video of picking your spot off the tee, all the way to Duff's drop of the day. And of course it's going in, folks. It wouldn't be Duff's drop of the day if it didn't. I think that was the very first one you did. Oh my!
Hey, your voice is suck. No,
my Duff voice sucks.
Heartbreaker there on 12.
Yeah, I was talking about setting up Bigfoot. But no, and then, after watching a few of your videos, it made me realize that they're not driving all these damn greens, and if you take a little time, a little calculation, and precision thinking, you can figure out how to get some amazing drops.
It doesn't even take a ton of time either. Like, I can still play 18 holes, a very competitive 18 holes in like 45 minutes. Like, it's not like people are taking 10 minutes a hole to do all this stuff. It's just a little bit of knowledge. It's scary.
Yeah, and once you get to play in the holes, you start to remembering little subtleties of. I know now that if a first hole on a certain beach from Satyat, you don't want to hit that directly at that hole, because right before the hole, it's going to kick. And the fact that the gameplay has that amazing ability of detail is another thing that makes it such a great game.
I know I've said this before in other videos, but they truly are true representations of the real world courses. They go back. In the old days, used to be a lot of like scanning and LiDAR and stuff. Now there's a lot of drones and stuff involved, but they are as real as you can get when it comes to like the greens and the fairways and the undulations and where the cart paths are and all this. Like, so we're playing Harbour Town here, and Harbour Town has the tournament. It's usually in May, I believe, maybe April. The Heritage. And I remember watching it on TV and going, that putt breaks left. That putt breaks left. And sure as hell, you saw him hit it, and it broke left because it was in a position where one of our 3 pins are. It is incredible.
Yeah.
All right, KornBred. 6 to go here.
Yeah, I got to step it up a little bit.
To go. I can't count. 6 Canadian. 5 American holes to go.
This is going to be one of those wicked easy tournaments that everyone gets to play.
That's good. Nothing wrong with that. You're a man of the people, KornBred.
I aim to please. See, come on here and you can beat the hell out of me and say, I beat KornBred. Just like everybody else does almost every day. No, I'm just kidding. I have my good days.
So KornBred, so Harbour Town, you said is one of your favorite courses. Is it your favorite course? Do you have another? Do you have something that it's just like super fun to play that you're like, yeah, I love it when that tournament comes up? Front tees. It can be a format too. Do you like the front tees? Do you like all the par fives, the par threes? What do you like?
I really like the 4-day Cumies. Those are a lot of fun because it feels like you're golfing right alongside the real golfers. That like the one this weekend, the British, the Open's going on, and we've got a British 4-day tournament. So it almost makes you think like you could be like, I'm gonna win this tournament. You can call me John Daly or whoever, whatever. I can't think of a name right now.
Oh, it bounces in and out. And speaking of a 4-day major happening in the Ultimate Golf to coincide with the one in the real world, it's almost like they planned it. The game definitely does put a lot of effort into stuff like that. You'll notice whenever there is a tournament at one of the courses we have that is on the tour, so like you'll find like a Torrey Pines or a Sedgefield or a Latrobe or something, we'll have a tour stop that weekend. So that means there'll be a 4-day classic, which you call it the CUMI, a 4-day cumulative scoring, just like the pros do, where your score counts over all 4 days, and there's no prizes awarded until the Sunday, the final day, just like the big boys. And then those, of course, you can win a ton of balls, pins, CC points, whatever's offered that week. I too like the 4-day classics or the cumulative tournaments. It does make you feel like it feels like it's like pro, right? Like you're a big shot.
Yeah, exactly. And just along those lines too, one of my other favorite features is the Tournament of Champions, where you get to basically, it's like a point series would be like in NASCAR. You take points from finishes and royales and finishes in tournaments, and you end up getting. Oh, I'm gonna hit the damn tree.
Oh, trees are 90% air and corn. Oh, you didn't hit the tree, buddy. You didn't hit the tree, but you know what you did hit. The water. You know what's in those waters? Especially here in South Carolina? Gators.
Gators? Wow. This is going to be almost as good as the time that I hit the ball out of bounds 3 separate times in a row.
We got a tailwind now, though. We got a tailwind. We're good. Let's all hold our breath along with KornBred here as he makes his second approach onto the very, very tough. This was one of the toughest par 5s in the game before everyone maxed out their clubs and before we had pins and stuff like this.
Yeah, because you got to just bash the hell out of it to get it past that tree. And if you don't get it past that tree, you have to have that wind or you're not going to get anywhere close to the green.
Well, in the old days, the highest Powerball we had was like a Power 7. Was the Pro D, right? And it was like a hole like this. We had Fusion 3, I think. RV wasn't even a thing. We didn't even have RV. But all right, that one hurts a little bit for KornBred. It helps a little bit for the players, though. A small step backwards with the birdie on the par 5. We do have some fun holes coming up, though.
And then it follows you up with a tree in the middle of the death fairway. This is like a 1-2 punch on this course. It's like, here you go, try to do this. Now we're gonna put a tree in your way. Don't hit the tree again.
KornBred, gonna put it out there by the tree. Now, you guys playing along, if you're watching this and playing the tournament at the same time, you throw a little power pin on there, or even a ball pin, you can go right at this green. You probably end up in that greenside trap. Easy little chip, 999. Take your eagle and go to 17. Look at this tailwind though, big guy. Pretty much. Talk us through your thought process here as you set up your spin, and you're like, what does KornBred think as you're setting up this shot?
I'm thinking that it's a tailwind. That's awesome because I should know where to put the ball. And like a headwind or a tailwind, you look at those, and the other guys know, they just start drooling before they even tee up the ball, or they hit their shot, because it's a lot, I wouldn't say easier, but it's a lot better setting up a headwind or a tailwind, because you ain't worried about the ball bouncing left or right like you would in a crosswind. You have the secondary wind feature, which is a great feature too, that it's so realistic that, man, that ball bounces and you think, oh, it's going to go straight for the cup, and then it bounces again and it moves it offline just a hair because of that feature. It makes for setting up headwinds and tailwinds like it's almost like getting to take a break. I'm not saying it's definitely going to go in, but it's a little bit. I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
No, you're good. So what KornBred's saying there is, so that secondary wind, what that means is on a tailwind, the arc you see on the shot view, it's going to elongate. Look at this. Oh, it didn't elongate enough. So that shot arc's going to elongate. It's going to expand, and on a headwind, as the wind's pushing against it, that shot view that you see is going to compress on you. And so the higher the wind value, the more it will compress and expand, and the lower, the less it's going to do that. And there's no secret formula to figuring that out. That's just taking lots of shots and repetition and getting used to what the ball does and how that shot guide reacts. Now, the higher wind ball you use, obviously the less that's going to come into factor. But you can still be successful without using the super high wind balls. All right, KornBred, let's go ace here on 17, the par 3. I can feel it in my bones, buddy. Let's do it.
All right, then. I got to look at the damn thing and set it up. It's like when I get to doing stuff like this, I am such a loquacious person. I just don't never know when to shut up. So I'm more worried about having a good time and talking than actually making the shot, because I want everyone else to make the shot, enjoy themselves.
Well, the good thing is they're going to be able to see exactly everything you do as you do it here. So if you happen to miss a little bit left or a little bit right, or a little short or a little long, the people at home will be able to make the adjustments to kind of fix your shot there, give themselves a mulligan, and hopefully earn that ace.
That's another good thing. Just like when you the fact that you get replays. I know some tournaments are less than others, but just being able to see what you go through the hole and see what you did wrong.
So KornBred just misses a little bit short. He's pulling down a hill there, which of course is going to take off a little bit of distance from where you expect the ball to land. So if you go back, just rewind a couple seconds here in this YouTube video, see exactly where he set up. Just move it a couple of ticks closer to the hole. Maybe you can get that 1400 and that ace on hole 17 here at Harbour Town. As we head to hole 18, KornBred's at minus 23, looking for a 24, hopefully a 25 on the hole here at Harbour Town. Look at that lighthouse off in the distance. Let's finish strong here, buddy. Let's finish strong.
Man. Yeah, this is a humbling round.
This was never about how you did, man. It was always about meeting KornBred.
Well, y'all met the hell out of me today. Because I did more talking than I did actually golfing.
That's all right. Now, speaking of headwinds and tailwinds being your favorite, we gave you a nasty little crosswind here at Harbour Town.
It's just that nice. How you doing?
You did do a good job hitting to max Bigfoot range, though.
I'm not scary, wind. I'm just a light breezy crosswind. You'll be okay. Set up your shot and hit into me. You know, that's all it is. It's just telling you it's a nice crosswind. I'm losing my damn mind, aren't I? No, I'm just kidding.
You're doing fine, buddy. You're doing fine.
Alright. Here we go. So, after all those adjustments, yeah, I've gotten pretty good at setting up to Bigfoot range. It's, finishing with Bigfoot's the problem.
So I mentioned hitting close to max Bigfoot range there. So the advantage of that is as you are closer to max value, so that's as far as that club will go, as you approach closer to that, you have more backspin available to you, which of course makes your approach shot easier to control. So we're going to see this. KornBred away on 18, hoping to end with an eagle. Ball is in the air. Looked pretty good. I like this setup. Oh, look at this. 899. KornBred. So that is going to finish you off, I believe. What's that? At a minus 24 here at Harbour Town.
That's some great tiebreak points.
You did. Look at that. 899, 893, 897, 897. You did drop an ace in there. Bunch of eagles. KornBred, the floor is yours. What would you like to say as we finish off this VIP special tournament?
Don't forget to tip your bartenders and hosts. They've been great for you tonight. No, I'm just kidding. If you love golf, pick up this game and check it out. You will be highly impressed. It is by far my favorite and best golf game on the market. And I just really love playing it. You get the chance to do stuff like this. I've never really been in any other game where I've got to meet so many amazing people, and I've never seen too many games other than the big national ones that have setups like we do with the CCC and live streams and all that stuff. So it's an all around great gaming experience, and any skill level can take it up and learn and be good. And like I said, there's country clubs full of great people that are willing to teach you. Mine are going to give me one hell of a rough time today. They're going to, as soon as they get to play this VIP, they're all going to be thanking me with lots of laugh emojis as they reap the benefits.
Right on, man. And so, yeah, like, you did it. You are going to be in this game forever now, having participated in this VIP tournament here at Ultimate Golf. So make sure you check out. We've got a whole slew of other VIP tournaments available for you guys. Lots of other players. There's some developers and even some Play the Pros. Always look out for new ones as they drop. Everybody, I'm Duff. This has been another Ultimate Golf VIP tournament. Thanks for tuning in. There will be many, many more. We'll see ya.